to use the web activity and how to utilize this web activity as per the real-time scenario. Okay, so a web activity in ADF is a data integration tool that allow you to interact with REST APIs or web services. It provides a flexible way to extract, transform, and load data from various web-based sources. REST API integration connected to REST API to retrieve or send data. Web services consume a web service to perform operations like querying, creating, updating, and deleting a data. Data extraction. You can extract the data from web-based sources like JSON or XML file. And data transformation. Transform data using expression or built-in functions. Data loading. Load data in ADF pipeline or external system. So configuration part related to the web activity like linked services, method, URL, header, body, and output. These are the major information which is required for the web activity. Now I'm going back here. I will create one pipeline activity in the Azure portal in Data Factory. So go ahead and create new pipeline here at the web activity. Okay. For currently, I'm going to showcase you with other activity, copy activity, how to take this web activity output to copy activity and stored into one file. Okay. This scenario will be use case in mostly in real time, guys. Okay. And mostly probably with copy activity, we can able to store the records of the web activity. Okay, so 1 second, let me drag and drop this one. Now I'm going to pause here in this web activity. I'm going to pause the URL values. Okay, so I want to get the data from the API. Okay, now let me go ahead this site. Okay, now I'm going to copy this URL and paste it over here. Okay, now I'm going to select this one, get. So I'm going to execute now. So generally what it will happen, it is going to fetch the information, extract that information via get method, and it return in the form of JSON data. Okay. So this is get method I'm pausing, and this is the header value, and these are the URL. Okay. Now if I click on output, so we are getting this data. Now I want to store this data. Okay. I want to store this data in the file. How to do this one? So basically I'm going to create a copy activity. Okay. Now here I'm going to select the source. I'm creating a blob storage. Guys, suppose you want to store the data, whatever get method is returning, you want to store the data into file, you need to create one dummy file first. Okay. The dummy file, it is important here. Now I'm passing the input parameter. Here I'm selecting the dummy file. So here I have the dummy data. So this is a dummy file I'm passing. Now click on OK. So basically, if you see the I'm gonna click, I want to check the data or the dummy file. If you click on preview the data, so it has name and empty values. Okay. Or else I want to check with other dummy file. 1 second, guys. I want to select this one, guys. Instead of that one, I want to select this file. I'll click on preview data. It has the one row and one dummy value I have passed here. Okay. Now click on OK. Go to pipeline to here. Okay. Now what I'm going to do here, I'm going to create a sink. So I want to store the data in JSON, or you can store it in CSV file also. Okay. Now you want to store in JSON, you can also do that. Okay. Let me store here. KPI data. I've just mentioned .txt format. Okay. Now structure yet to create. Okay. You want to store in JSON format, you can store it, guys. Now important thing here we have to do. Go to mapping tab, click on import schema. So here we are getting the dummy data here. Okay, but before this one, in source tab, okay, we have to create one column, additional column. I'm going to here get API column. I'm passing the dynamic value, which is I'm passing the dynamic value. Whatever the REST API whatever web activity is giving the data, right? Output. That output I want to store here. Okay, I'm just click on OK. Now let me go back one more time. Here, if you click on here, so response is the right. I'm calling this one. Go to here, output dot response. That's all. Click on OK. Now go to here, sync tab, nothing else. Now go to mapping tab, pass some value here. Click on OK. Now I don't want this one. I want to delete this one. Why? Because I want to get the data from API. Now I'm going to debug mode. Okay, I'm going to execute the debug mode. Now the whatever web activity output data is getting, right, it is going to load into our sync, known as in the target file, whatever file format you get, it is dumped the data into that file. Okay, now it got successful. We are getting the web activity output data. Now it is going to load the data to in our copy activity with help of copy activity into target. See, data return 1481. Now let me go back and see. Click on open tab, click on preview data. Guys, most this API data, it is giving for me like this format. Okay, I have stored in the txt file. You can also store in JSON format also. Okay, now I got the all the data. So with help of other data flow transformation, you can parse that one. Okay, now you can make it into flash structure. So this is the use case. Okay, mostly in the real time we are utilizing. And one more thing is, suppose for example I want to post the data something. So you can post the data output also into copy activity, same step, but you need to just change the in copy activity here in source level. You need to change the get metadata. I mean activity output that exact value you need to mention. Then whatever you have given, right, post method that going to land the data here. Basically we are using post method in order to post data via REST API into the database. Okay, for example, let me showcase the I'm going to utilize this one. Okay, going back and mention this method, and I want to change the API also. So these are APIs I'm copying. I guess it is same API. So this is a push. Now if you want to post the data, you can also utilize this option. But before adding the copy, to make sure you run the one execution for the post, then configure the copy activity. Right now, if it definitely is getting failed. Why? Because I need to configure this one. Okay. Now, if you observe here, we are getting ID. Whatever data you want, you can assign into the in source level here. Okay, change that value. Accordingly, it is going to fetch the post related output. Okay. So this is where we can fetch the data with help of REST API and land the data into sync via using copy activity. Thank you guys. I hope you like this video. Subscribe my channel. Thank you.